Real Plumber reacts to Italian plumbing videos.
How are you supposed to sit on that?
And I gotta tell you, I've seen these and some of these are pretty good. So I want you to watch this through and let me know what is your favorite. Do you like the Apprentice competition? Do you like the unique toilets? A toilet that actually folds up and goes on the wall? That's kind of crazy. Or stay till the end because we talk about viruses and how they are found in fecal matter in sewers in Italy prior to 2020. Anyway, let's jump in and check it out. But if you hadn't done it yet, please subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on anything. Here we go. This first one I'm really looking forward to doing because this is about the competition. Being an instructor in the union, I was really impressed and really taught students to head towards the competition. If you want to be in this trade, you want to try to be the very best you can be. And I think competitions are fantastic. Now, I like the way they've got this set up. And as you can see, they use different materials than we use here in the United States. Now, this is a world competition, but as you can tell, very unique product. It almost looks like a fuse seal, but I don't know why he's lubricating it. The pipe is definitely different than the PVC and the CPVC we use here in the United States. Now, I love the jig. I think they ought to be wearing safety glasses and gloves and things like that. This is 2014, so maybe OSHA has reached out over there now to try to help them out. I like the different things that they build. And if you look at things and the different way things are done, and these are actually some pretty cool little products they're making here. Luckily for me, I've seen the UA competition. I've seen PHCC competition. And I think the Apprentice competition is one of the coolest things in the world. Had I gone through the Apprentice training program, I would have really tried to be in the competition every year. I think the competition, it makes us want to try to be better and do things. So I really do. I think that is just so cool. Okay, so Prozzo Nero boat in Venice. Okay, so basically what this is a poop pump truck. And man, you look at this, these guys are literally going through with the pump truck, pumping sewage out of the Venice Canal. As you see, they've got a big storage tank on it. You can hear the compressor running. They literally go through and a lot of the sewage dumps directly into the Venice Canal. They go through with this pump truck and literally pump sewage out of it, collect it there on the boat, and then, I don't know, maybe go down further to the canal and get rid of it. Kind of crazy, but, it is what it is. Okay, so this one says the Italian bathrooms. Why are the toilets so different in Europe? And I gotta tell you, toilets are different all around the world, but let's check this out.
Seriously? The toilets in Italy and throughout Europe? I mean, this is ridiculous. How are you supposed to sit on that? There's no cover. There's nothing to sit on. I mean, how are you supposed to go to the bathroom? And then come over here.
I gotta tell you, it's a stainless steel toilet. I think that's pretty cool, but then again, I'm a man.
That makes the water go. Like, this is crazy. And then the water goes, and that's me.
Looks like she's having fun in Italy. She just apparently doesn't like the toilets. And I'll tell you what, at least they've got a toilet there for you to sit on. Here's the thing. There's a lot of places in the world that just have holes in the ground that literally you squat over it and that's where you go to the restroom. So I gotta say this for Italy, at least you have a fixture there for someone to use. They can sit on it or straddle it or whatever it is they need to do. But anyway, it's different everywhere. And when in Italy, do as the Italians do.
I don't understand why they don't do it the way that Americans do it. Do you?
Okay, so now we got another one, and this is called the folding Italian toilet. So this really ought to be pretty interesting. Okay, so I got to tell you, that's actually pretty cool. I guess it flushes and cleans itself whenever you do that. My thing is, I would rather it stay on the wall till somebody needs it again. The Italian folding toilet, that's actually pretty cool. An old toilet in Italy. Okay, so like I was talking about a while ago, sometimes, guys, there's just a hole in the ground. Check this out. That is really about what that is. Now, you've got spots here for your feet. That way, so you got on muddy shoes or something, it kind of keeps them clean. Drop it in the hole. Now, this one has a flusher. Now, sometimes that's something I've not ever seen. As you see, this has a tank, probably a fill valve or a rainwater catchment. Not sure what they use. And this one here is apparently out of order. Maybe they need to call a plumber. But look at this. You've got a tank here that when you pull the handle, flush it, water goes down the dip tube. I want to back that up just a little bit because I want to see something. If you look at it, it comes down here and it looks like it sprays out there to rinse the entire area down. This is definitely not what we have in the United States, but man, it works. Drop your load or cop a squat, drop your load, flush it, rinse it down, go out. Looks like we've even got a vent here on the left-hand side to help the odors come out. And I want to back that up again just to check and see. I don't know if this is a vent or if this is actually a drain from somewhere else, draining down into it. Hey, and I like the modern technology. You even have a light bulb. Okay, so if you're a plumber and you're this bored, guys, I'm telling you, there's better things you could be doing. Now, I love the fact that it just says he's a bored Italian plumber. I could never see myself dressing up like Mario and running around town. But then again, hey, well, if I get bored enough, you never know what I'm liable to do. Anyway, hey, he dresses the part pretty well and it actually looks pretty good.
La sua principessa.
Okay, now I gotta tell you, this in here sounds pretty good. It says, salute. Plumbing malfunction causes red wine to flow from Italian faucets. Now I gotta tell you what, man, if they could make Garrison Brothers or Jack Daniel's whiskey flow from the taps over here, I know people that would never leave the house. If that really is wine, I gotta tell you, that's pretty crazy. I don't know what kind of malfunction, well, and actually I do. The only kind of malfunction I know of that would cause something like this would be a cross connection, meaning somebody tied a waistline into a water line, somehow due to suction or back pressure, drew it back up in the water line. So when people turn it on, as you can tell, now you've got wine in the water. Okay, how Italians plumb, like, if you can relate. And I gotta tell you, this is actually pretty cool looking. This is something my guys saw over on Reddit. If you're a plumber, and get over on Reddit, check out what we're doing. That's where we get some of our favorite pictures and videos over on our subreddit channel, Roger Wakefield Posts. So here we have the Super Mario truck, apparently in Italy. And you got to think anybody who can take that idea, brand it, make money off of it, run a business off of it, not bad. Super Mario, looks like plumbing here, not sure. You got the phone number. This is actually a pretty cool deal. I don't know if this is real or not. It sure does look like it here, but Mario is probably one of the most known plumbers in the United States and around the world. So if you can take on that brand, build on it, do something with it, it looks like they've done it. And it looks like they've done it pretty well. Okay, so this is one that I'm really interested in, and I want to tell you why. I read a report a while back about over in Hong Kong, they had actually started testing sewer water to determine hot spots, and even in Houston. Yes, Houston, Texas. The health organization is literally testing sewer water because they can detect the coronavirus in it. That's why I say, look, if you're a plumber, be careful. It's in the sewer, it's in feces, it's in what we deal with all the time. So check it out, see what you can do, because look, if this is in our sewer, it's in feces, it's in things like that, it's stuff that we're gonna have to deal with. But it says the virus was already in Italy by December. They were detecting it in wastewater. And look at these guys. They are literally in Tyvek suits. They've got respirators. They're not taking any chances. They're taking a lot less chances than we do. Wastewater collected in Milan and Turin in December of 2019. Look at what they're doing. Authorities collected 40 sewage samples in northern Italy. Now, remember, we're talking 2019. Anything we did over here, samples taken in Milan and Turin on December the 18th had the virus. I've been saying since we started going in people's houses during everything going on, be careful. What kind of PPE are you using? Do you have face masks? Do you have gloves? Do you have face shields? What kind of gloves do you have? What kind of floor protectors do you have? If you have to go in somebody's house and you know they have any issues at all, are you wearing a Tyvek suit? And if you're under a house, doing a tunnel, doing a repair, anything at all like that, what are you wearing to protect yourself? Now, as plumbers, there's a lot of things we have to deal with every day, but do me a favor, leave me a comment down below and let me know, what is it you're doing to keep staying safe? I mean, we're still dealing with this, even though everything is just about open back up, or most things have. Do you wear full PPE? Do you wear gloves? Do you wear a mask? What do you do when you go in people's houses? And I'm just curious. There's some pretty good things in here. I love the apprentice competition, probably more than anything. And just the fact that, yes, sometimes there's a hole in the floor, use it, flush it, rinse it out, do what you have to do to make it useful. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite is. Now, some of these are pretty good, some of them are pretty funny, and some of them it's just people like, hey, this is something new, so it's kind of interesting. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.